So back in the summer of 2024, I got a gym membership at a new gym that opened up in my neighboring city, and it was pretty great. I could use the machines and leave quickly due to the fact that there wasn't that many people registered until January 1st hit. And that's where the whole gym became filled. The treadmills were packed up and the Smith & Cheese had lines.
Alright, maybe it wasn't that bad, but I still had to stay off to the side, trying not to look awkward. But
it was really annoying and confusing until I realized, oh wait, New Year's resolutions. Most people have had one, but very few of us have actually achieved it. And people believe that they'll reach a certain goal, but most oftentimes they never reach it, no matter how much motivation they seem to have at the start. And by mid-February, majority fall off their plan. But why? Yes, they believed in themselves, but it wasn't enough. I believe that there's been a misconception in the way that belief impacts one's own success, interpreted by other people. Believe in your own unlimited potential. Anything's possible as long as you believe in yourself, right? I'm not saying any of these things are invalid, but they leave out crucial details. It's kind of like half-truths. Belief will get you started, but it's not going to be enough to take you to your destination. This is like 101 of basics of self-improvement. Motivation by itself isn't enough. You have to do the hard work that you don't want to do, but do it like you like it, aka discipline. Discipline is the better source of action, right? But before I get into the next topic, I'd like to mention one of my favorites. David Goggins.
I'm back, motherfucker!
A Navy SEAL destined to become another statistic. Now, I bought this guy's book, even though I don't really like reading, and I read like half of it, so that was pretty good. I actually enjoyed it, but this guy is probably the best definition of what it means to go beyond. David Goggins is an inspiration to all of us, not only because of his physical feats, but because of his mentality. Even though he lost 100 pounds in like 3 months and ran the Badwater 135 with broken freaking legs, it's his mentality that stands out to most of us, you know? Now, many people have broken down what David Goggins' philosophy is and stuff like that, but what it means to me is a person who truly loves the grind and the pain that makes himself stronger. David Goggins wasn't always this way because he had a horrific backstory. An abusive father who didn't treat his family right and beat his mother to the point where they literally had to run away, or he would have been killed. David Goggins had a roach extermination gig and he couldn't do that nasty work no more because it was too gross. It really made him gag. The drink was way too disgusting, and most people that end up in those situations usually are falling off 100%. That whole backstory just screams, I'm a victim and you should pity me, but not for David. And that just shows another story of someone who is sheer grit and clearly do almost the impossible just through it. Now, in order to succeed, it seemed like you must have the sheer drive in order to do it, just like David Goggins did when becoming a Navy SEAL, which could technically be true to a certain extent. But what would make someone really push that hard, to go that far beyond their normal capabilities? David Goggins grew up with a rough lifestyle, and in order to escape that lifestyle, he had to change himself. His only way out was to become a Navy SEAL in his eyes, which made him change his whole entire ways of living in order to not become another statistic. When the pressure of fear pushes you to that point, it's a phenomenon called the flight or fight response. This usually occurs when something bad is happening, and the only way for you to react is either to fight against it or to flee away for your own survival. David Goggins had such a bad life before becoming a SEAL that it forced him to fight against his own reality in order to change that. By doing so, he basically had to adapt to his own situation and then change to accommodate what he actually wanted in his goals, which allowed him to push further beyond himself. Now, fear could be a negative source of building this determination to reach your goals, but if this fear doesn't overtake you, it can influence your actions in order to reach your goal faster. Through fear, it allows you to make a change because you don't want to be outcasted or still feel stuck in the same place that you are currently in. The thing with belief is that it makes you more complacent in life because you feel like everything that you want to get is owed to you just because you believe in it, making you not want to try any harder to get that same thing that people who fear losing will be able to get. Belief will get you into the door, but I believe that fear is what keeps you in the room. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Take care.